Namaskar, a very warm welcome to our viewers and listeners. Today marks a very special beginning of a series of GeoPodcast by Geological Survey of India. GSI is using this platform to disseminate, discuss different aspects of Indian geology, the mineral sector scenarios, the exploration paradigms, the availability of different geoscientific data, and various other aspects of geoscience that quietly but decisively shapes our nation's future. Geological Survey of India doesn't require introduction. It was established in 1851 and it has been the bedrock of India's geoscientific journey for nearly 175 years. It withstood the test of time and contributed immensely in nation building. And even today, GSI is very much relevant when the global focus is on green technology and we as a nation aspire to become Atmanirbhar, a self-reliant, technology-driven nation standing tall. We will be primarily discussing about the upcoming Central Geological Programming Board activities and also critical mineral strategies and new exploration, emerging exploration paradigms, and also the changing ecosystem with involvement of public and private agencies in the country. We are honored to have today with us the Director General Shri Asit Saha of Geological Survey of India. And sir, we are really honored to have you in this podcast. Thank you, sir, for your few opening remarks.
Very nice to be here and having this opportunity to say a few things about what we are doing at this moment. GSI has been always repositioning itself, aligning itself with the changing demands of the country as well as global dynamics. And accordingly, we have changed ourselves, aligned ourselves with the goals of the nation and trying to achieve things which actually will take us to the Viksit Bharat 2047 goal. So, yeah, we can discuss.
Yes. So I think we'll start today with upcoming, because there is on 21st of January in New Delhi, there is the meeting of Central Geological Programming Board, CGPB, which is a very important institution for the country. So our first discussion point will be that as it is known to almost everybody, the geological fraternity in the country, that CGPB is a very old institute, and of course there is lot of changes in the approach. But as mainly it's an organization for steering the geological activities of this country. It aligns the national and state requirements along with the resource availability, along with the geoscience expertise, and it serves as a platform where the geoscientific stakeholders meet and discuss about the geological programs of this country.
Yes.
Sir, with this background, will you please tell the viewers the exact relevance of CGPB and how it has evolved to fit into this new era of exploration in India with lot of opening up of the sector?
Okay. So as the name suggests, Central Geological Programming Board. So this is a platform where initially all central organizations dealing with geoscientific activities used to sit together and decide on mutual collaboration and activities so that there is no overlap and there is mutual sharing. And along with that, we also had the state entities on board. We also had the academic institutes of repute as part of this board. But what has changed in recent years is that exploration is not confined to only central or state agencies anymore. Exploration, mineral exploration, is now extended to a group of entities who are known as notified private exploration agencies, and they are funded by NMET. And apart from that, there is this National Critical Mineral Mission, which envisages a lot of things. The most important thing is that there has to be participation from all: participation from academia, participation from industry, participation from research institute, participation from state government, everyone. So now CGPB, the Central Geological Programming Board, has also realigned itself in that manner. So the NPAs are part of Central Geological Programming Board. NMET, the funding agency, is now part of Central Geological Programming Board. So when we assemble ourselves, all of us, in this congregation, we do not restrict ourselves into the programs taken only by the central agencies or the state agency requests. It is a whole cauldron now where every project taken by every entity in the country is discussed, the demands are discussed, and solutions are sought after.
Yes. So, sir, as you mentioned about the critical minerals, I think this is a very hot topic. Earlier, it used to be a technical experts' parlance, but now it's a common man's quest.
Yes.
And I
Critical
think
mineral has become the buzzword now.
buzzword,
Yes.
and it has entered into the drawing room discussion of common man. Sir, this is very important that for energy transition and all other, say, commitment of the country towards net zero emission, etc., etc. Critical mineral becomes a very important part of India's future.
True.
And GSI being at the beginning of the supply chain where we actually start the exploration of these critical minerals, what are what are the strategies that actually GSI is thinking or already started working on exploring the critical minerals?
Okay. So first of all, I would like to say that even though it is only a couple of years when officially government of India has designated the critical mineral list, we have been working on the critical minerals since early part of this decade, and we have gradually increased the number of projects. So in 2020-21, we had hardly 60 projects of critical minerals, and this year, at this moment, we have 230 projects of critical minerals.
That's a
And
great number.
yes, yes. And we had to do a lot of changes in our operations because of that. We shifted our focus to the critical minerals, and within the critical minerals also, the bulk, almost 40%, is concentrated on finding rare earth elements and rare metals. Because as you know, everybody, as you said, critical mineral has become the buzzword. Similarly, we can see there is an explosion of electric vehicles, and for electric vehicles and for all other things, these battery minerals, they have become well known. Everybody knows the name of lithium, cobalt, nickel, and all those things. And also they know this rare earth magnet things. So you rightly said that we belong to the upstream sector of this value chain. And since we have started late, but we are taking, government of India taking all right steps so that the complete value chain can be established within this span of period designated by the National Critical Mineral Mission, which is till 2030. So there is an all-round effort within GSI as well as in other organizations to establish the complete value chain, right from exploration, mining, processing, and product generation, that up to the downstream. And we become self-reliant in that respect. We don't depend on any other country or any other external force. So, as I said, in GSI, what we have done, we have taken a approach to identify all the potential areas based on our knowledge, our 175-year knowledge, that areas potential for critical mineral exploration. And we have not confined ourselves within the areas which have got surface manifestation.
Yes.
We have gone beyond that, and we are working in areas which doesn't have any surface manifestation. We are looking for deep and concealed deposits also, and we are getting good success. We are finding deposits where hitherto they were unknown, or we never thought that we will find something of importance over there.
Yes, this actually brings a very interesting uh, topic of discussion, because if we go through the list of critical minerals, I think there are 24 such minerals that has been defined by the Critical Mineral Mission and Ministry of Mines. And if we think in terms of the geological setting of these minerals, we see that there are hardly 4 or 5 different types of setting. For
Right.
example, the pegmatites, the laterites, the granitic or the carbonatite, the alkaline rocks, mafic, ultramafic. So, for a particular group of metals, of course, we are leaving out 7 to 8 metals, which are basically byproduct, like cobalt and
Yeah,
all.
they do not form
They do
their
not form their own
deposits.
deposits.
They are always associated.
Exactly.
Yes.
So, how GSI is actually targeting this type of critical metals or minerals in terms of the geological setting, where the likelihood of finding them are much more. And this will bring to another question, which I will come later, as you said that where there is no surface manifestation. So we'll come to that part subsequently.
Okay.
So this is the first question. Please answer that.
So you for almost 4 years back, we started a new program, which is known as Critical Mineral Assessment Program, CMAP we call it. CMAP has a specific goal to find out supergene enrichment areas. So as you said, laterite. So over the years, historically, laterite has been used as a building stone. You must have seen a lot of temples, a lot of big institute buildings built out entirely of laterite.
Yes.
If you go to Goa,
Yes,
all the churches,
Yes.
all the buildings are built of laterite.
Right.
And we do not have any paucity of laterite in our country. Being a tropical country, having a large coastline, the Western Ghat, the Eastern Ghat, they are of laterites and bauxites. And in this, of course, bauxite is also a discovery of GSI, and we are well placed as far as aluminium is concerned. And you know, what we have found is there are a lot of critical minerals which are associated with these known deposits. For example, this bauxite, along with that, gallium is associated.
Yes.
So that is something which this processing part has to take care to extract gallium out of it. So similarly, we have selenium associated with copper and lead zinc deposits. But what we are trying to do, because we are not into that stream, we are trying to target areas, this lateritic or bauxitic or aluminous laterite deposits, or let's say they are not deposits, they are just occurrences, regoliths.
Yes.
We are trying to find whether there is supergene enrichment or not. Because we know that granites have REs, but the concentration is very pure. Pegmatites have them, concentration is very poor. But if there is a mechanism by which they get enriched because of weathering or any process, the way these laterites develop, regoliths develop over these bedrocks, if we can target them and find out whether they are concentrated there. So that is why we took this CMAP program. And we, once again, we have got very good results on that. And in fact, we have got scandium, appreciable scandium deposits in laterites in Kerala in this manner. And other than that also, we are searching for REs and critical minerals in areas which are not part of the main, uh, this OGP, this obvious geological potential area, which we designated based on the surface manifestations. So we have found, you know, uh, vanadium graphite deposits all along the Himalayas, right
Yes.
from Himachal Pradesh to Arunachal Pradesh. This is a new find, and appreciable deposits are there. And these deposits has been auctioned also in
Okay.
Arunachal Pradesh, and there are very good occurrences, very good results which we are getting.
So these vanadium graphite, they're basically metamorphosed sediments.
Yeah, they are present in carved shells.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
So it is really, really very heartening to know from you that we are actually discovering new mineral areas, and I think this will rejuvenate our exploration geologists, which some of them say that now with low-hanging fruits, quote unquote, has been out of our scenario, so we have to go for deeper. And this brings to a natural topic, obvious geological potential areas,
Yes.
OGP areas, as you mentioned. If you go back maybe 1 decade or half a decade back,
It was 2008 probably when
yes,
OGP was first coined.
first
Yes.
coin,
Yes.
and GSI primarily মানে actually focused its exploration on these OGP areas.
Right, right.
But with this importance of critical minerals and all, I think we should also look into the areas which are non-OGP.
Yeah.
And already I am sure GSI has started doing that. So if you share with the viewers how GSI is going about doing exploration in the non-OGP areas.
OGP was once again a strategy. Strategy because we have 32 lakh square kilometer of area in our country. Out of that, okay, Himalayas is not an area where we go for exploration in that manner, that extensively. Also, we don't do it in Thar. And also, the Indo-Gangetic plain is also not a place where we can do much exploration because of the thick alluvium cover. So the area which is left out is actually per se or sensu stricto potential for exploration. So within that area, we defined and place which has got obvious potential.
Yes.
The word obvious is just literal here. These are the area where we thought are supposed to find something. This was known. So we started like that. And what we did is we prioritized our baseline data generation also on the OGP area. And you must be knowing that we have completed national geochemical mapping all over the country, including the OGP area, and also national geophysical mapping in the OGP area. And within another 1.5 years, we will be completing the national geophysical mapping also. So at this moment, we have complete data sets for the whole country, which everybody can use, and this data is given freely to all stakeholders through our flagship portal, NGDR
NGDR.
portal,
Yes.
and it has been available through our earlier endeavor, that is Bhukosh. So now the point here is, are we confining ourselves within this OGP only? OGP is almost 7 lakh square kilometer area. Are we confining ourselves? No. We have gone beyond OGP long back. This graphite vanadium of Himalayas, this is not within OGP. So this we have found because of our research work,
Yes.
because of our mapping, because of our RMT projects. We are finding new areas. And also, you have been yourself have been associated with this aerogeophysical mapping.
Yes. Yes.
This has given us new insights. We have
Yes.
found new areas.
Right.
Sivana Ring Complex,
Right. Right.
outside OGP.
Right.
Sivana Ring Complex is one of the biggest RE deposits in the world.
Yes. Right. So yes. So naturally, when we are venturing from a conventional OGP based exploration to a bit of technology driven,
Concept driven.
concept driven, where things are not visible.
Yes.
So here we need new set of data which can predict something about the subsurface, and here the geophysical data or geophysical data plays a very important role.
Absolutely.
And as GSI is currently carrying out the collection of geophysical data, how how you think that this particular data sets and integration of these data sets will be actually helping in targeting the new areas in the non-EGP or whatever any part of the country?
First of all, I want to clarify one thing. We are not thinking of OGP right now. We are thinking of the whole country as our area for
Right.
exploration.
Right.
And that is why we are even thinking of a phase 3 of geophysical survey, so that we can cover the whole country by geophysical survey. Who knows what we may find because of this. We need to understand the subsurface, period. It's very important. We have gone through all surface manifestations. We know what is there in those places. But the challenge is to find out what is beneath areas where you don't find any surface manifestation. There are miles after miles of areas in India
Yes.
which is soil covered, which is lat soil covered. You don't find
Yes.
a single exposure.
Right.
But there has to be something
Right.
below.
Right.
How do we know that?
Exactly.
The only way is to go for high-end geophysics, advanced geophysics. And geophysical survey is the first step in that direction.
Yeah.
We get to the regional picture, we identify the anomalies, we do ground geophysical surveys on a higher resolution, we find out potential areas, and we go for our usual G4 exploration projects or RMTs or something like that. So that is the game plan now. Cover the whole country
Yes.
using geophysical survey, and if needed, utilize many more technologies. For example, we have started magnetotelluric surveys
Right.
to understand how deposits form actually, how the solution moves,
Right.
where it gets concentrated,
Pathways
following the
and-
mineral system approach.
Right.
We have already done pilot projects, and from this year, the national project of a magnetotelluric survey will start.
Right.
So, and we will not stop there. There are many other technologies. We are continuously in discussion with a lot of service providers and also with startups, so that we can imbibe all these technologies. Because the challenge is, as I said, to find out something which is concealed,
Yes.
blind deposits.
Yes, actually, if I remember, I think both of us, we are part of a team of from GSI that visited Australia for best practice studies.
Correct.
And it was in the, I think, 2010,
That's
11, something
2011.
like 11. And the first question, whenever we met anybody in the geological surveys, the first question was, what is the kind of geophysical data that India has? Because Australia, as an advanced nation for mineral exploration, actually gives lot of importance in collecting the geophysical data. And also, Australia is another proponent of this mineral system studies. So that way, I think this program of GSI to cover the country with geophysical data will be a very useful thing, and I hope that this will be very successful endeavor, and with this probably will be able to find, as you say, concealed deposits and new areas where we can construct even crustal models also. That is
Yes,
also
yes,
very
yes,
important
yes.
for any mineral search.
One thing is very sure. Exploration has to be concept driven now,
Yes.
because you don't see anything on the surface anymore. Whatever is seen has been explored, has been studied, is getting mined. So it is only concept and knowledge which will guide you in the further exploration. You might generate a lot of data using airborne geophysics, ground geophysics, and many other things. But you have to understand the signatures.
Yes, you have to interpret that.
You have to
Yes.
interpret
geologically. Yes.
You have to you will do a lot of inversions, it will give you a lot of results. But how do you interpret?
Right. Yeah.
If you do not have the concept, then everything
Yes,
would be
yes,
failure.
yes.
You will be spending lots of money, gaining nothing. So from now onwards, it is only has to be concept driven. You have to understand how deposits form, where deposits form, when these deposits have formed.
Right.
When is very important now. We have to know the time. So geochronology also becomes very important, and we also have plans to do something
Yeah.
regarding that, because there is paucity of geochronological data in India per se.
Right.
So, as the premier geoscientific agency, we will also try to generate a lot of geochronological data so that we can correlate with all the basic information which we have. And as you said, this mineral system approach, this would require this
Right.
valuable information.
Yes, actually, I was going through some document in the internet where I found that BGS, British Geological Survey, they are now thinking of modeling the say particular method, say lithium.
Yeah.
So they are going to model the lithium cycle. I think GSI has some collaboration with BGS.
Yeah, we have got a
Yes,
very good collaboration with BGS at this moment. It is regarding critical mineral exploration, and actually we are doing mineral prospectivity analysis with them, and it's a very good project. We are very proud of.
right. So we are actually moving in the right direction that way. So now, one thing is very important that everything now depends on the data, the quality data.
Absolutely.
And it's a very heartening to see that India has opened up with the help of Ministry of Mines. We are actually posting all our data in public domain in NGDR, National Geoscientific Data Repository. So how sir, you are thinking that NGDR helps progress of geoscientific work in the country, as well as involving, because the new ecosystem also involves the private players
Yeah.
who are actually consumer of the data. So how NGDR is successful, or what is the roadmap of NGDR in future, which helps in the country?
NGDR has been very successful. NGDR has been very it's a brainchild, or I can say Ministry of Mines is the promoter of this effort, and it has been running successfully for the last 2 odd years. And it's the best thing about NGDR is it houses data from all exploration agencies, and not only that, it also has data which is needed to plan. It has got API from Gati Shakti, it has got all other layers, infrastructure layers, framework layers, everything is there. So if you want to plan a project, the information which you need geology, you need infrastructure, you need communication, all these informations you get at one place in NGDR. So this has been extensively used by all exploration agencies and also academia, also researchers. There has been continuous downloads from NGDR portal nowadays. Now that it has become a very good repository of data, what we are trying to do is we are trying to take it to a notch further, imbibing artificial intelligence into the functioning of NGDR, so that searching and understanding and exploring becomes easier for the users. So that is the next step. NGDR 2.0 will have these type of functionalities. We are doing research along with BISAG N, who was the developer of this uh, portal. So that is something which we have in mind, and it will be available very soon. I mean, we are just testing the functionalities which have been developed. So that is there, NGDR, and also we have this plan to build a knowledge hub at Bangalore, which actually will, you can say, become a center where anybody can come, use our data, use all necessary algorithms, understand it, explore it, and derive knowledge out of it. Now, that can be in the form of a new prospect identification, or it can be something very fundamental research.
Right.
We will have supercomputing facilities associated with this, either in the cloud or in on-premise. That is what we call this DPIIC, which is going to come up at Bangalore. So that is one very ambitious project of ours, which I think will definitely help boosting mineral exploration in the country, as well as geoscientific research in the country. Because the data which we have now, this voluminous data, of course, it is meant for exploration, but it can be used very well for any geoscientific research, because ultimately it's the data regarding the earth.
So I think they are very good news for the industry as we are progressing, and GSI, Ministry of Mines, they are absolutely helping out the industry to do further and extensive exploration. And of course, as you say, that interpretation of geophysical data is one area where we should lead the country.
Yes.
Because GSI has a lot of geophysicists with us, and we have a tradition of doing geophysical interpretation and data collection. So now the next a bit contentious issue, because whatever is happening, it is not only in mineral sector, in other sector also, government is opening up. So it is throwing challenge to the government agencies who were actually doing the bulk of the work. So it's a new ecosystem where private players are actually coming. So how do you see the role of GSI into this in the new paradigm or new ecosystem?
Well,
Should GSI be afraid?
no,
or
absolutely not. Absolutely not. This is an opportunity for GSI actually to remodel itself, to realign itself, to reinvent itself. See, there are, if you consider something as a threat, then there is definitely an opportunity associated with it.
Yes.
I'll give you an example. During COVID, our training institute was not able to conduct its training programs.
Right.
Because of the lockouts and all those things. Our trainings, they involve going to field, people coming to the lab. So what we did is we started online courses,
Yeah.
and during that period we generated so much buzz, and more than 20,000 people participated in our training courses. That's a record.
It's a great.
That's a record.
Yes.
So we converted a threat into an opportunity. And the same here. What we are doing is we are trying to catalyze, act as a catalyst in this change scenario where GSI or AMD doesn't have the monopoly only to do exploration. It's good. Actually, if you have many players who are fighting for the same cause, then it will be easier for us to reach that goal sooner.
Right.
So what we are doing, let's say we want to complete exploration in an area sooner. So we are preparing projects for the NPAs, and the NPAs are adopting those projects, getting funded by NMET. We are doing that. We are upskilling those people through our training institute. We have trained the NPAs, the DGM people through our training institute. It's a continuous process which we are doing. We have also designed exploration licenses for larger areas which are getting auctioned successfully. 5 exploration licenses has been given to private companies. So that is how we are taking part in this. Other than that also, our people are associated with the quality control and the other mechanisms for the projects which are funded by NMET. So we are deep into this. We are acting as a catalyst, we are acting as a support, we are acting as mentor for all those people, and we are also having collaborative projects with these private people.
Right.
And not only with these exploration agencies, also with incubators like TechSmin, we are in talks so that we can have
Yes.
collaborative projects with them. So lot of things are going on, and we are, as I said, we are reinventing ourselves. We are finding out opportunities where we can take a different role from
Right,
what
right.
we have been doing so far.
Yes, it's a great thing, and this we have seen also the way Geoscience Australia plays the role for that country.
Absolutely, yes, yes,
They are the mentors, they are the inventors,
yes.
and they actually steer away the programs. So that way, there are a lot of important roles and responsibilities of GSI for the country. This is really extremely interesting session we are having. But today is the first episode, and I think we are about to end. The time is running out. So before we end, I think I request you to say something to our budding geoscientists of the country, the industry, particularly as GSI is about to complete 175 years of existence. Some words for our next generation, future generation, and the activities of exploration and geology in this country. Please, sir.
Okay, this work which we do, survey and exploration, to find out mineral deposit, this is not going to end. This is going to continue as demands will change. We started with coal,
Yeah,
and now we are focusing on critical
critical minerals.
minerals.
Yes,
Who thought about that?
right.
30 years back, we never thought that we will have a mobile in our pocket, which will control our lives. So we don't know what will happen 25 years down the line. But one thing is sure, that at this moment, the most important thing is National Critical Mineral Mission. We have 5 years left. The goals are set till 2030. We have to achieve those goals by 2030. GSI has a very big role to play in this. We have to do a lot of exploration projects so that we can find new deposits. So for the young geoscientists, this is a challenge. And young geoscientists in GSI, outside GSI, wherever it is, this has to be a collaborative, collective effort. There is a saying, too many cooks spoil the broth. But in this case, probably too many geologists will actually create magic potion.
Right.
And that magic would be to make this country
Yes.
self-reliant.
Yes. Excellent, sir. So, with these excellent, encouraging words, I thank you, sir, very much for giving your time and providing
My
our
pleasure.
viewers great
My
insights
pleasure.
how GSI is looking into this new era of exploration. And also, I thank all the viewers for listening to this podcast, the industry people. I think this is just a beginning, and we are going to come again and again with new insights and new topics.